Hi guys, do you want a t-shirt like this or you want a t-shirt like this? Then watch the full video. Now, if you also want to get a t-shirt like this along with various other cool swags like various stickers and all, then you must participate in Hacktoberfest 2020. But first of all, what is Hacktoberfest? So Hacktoberfest is an initiative by DigitalOcean along with the support of Intel and Dev. So they all are trying to promote open source. All right, now what is open source? So open source basically refers to code which is freely available and it's accessible to the whole public, and you can see the code, you can modify the code and even distribute the code. So it's pretty awesome. And some of the famous open source softwares are VLC Media Player. So many of us might have already used VLC Media Player in some point of their lives. I have personally used it a lot and I still use it till date, and it's really a very famous software. Another one is OBS, which I am currently using for recording my videos. And if you have heard about LibreOffice, so it's something similar to Microsoft Office, but it's for free. And one of the major examples that I forgot is Linux. So Linux is an operating system, and if you don't know, Android is a special edition of Linux. Alright, so in a way, all the mobile phones that are having Android in them, they are also using some part of open source. So that's pretty awesome. Like that's the power of open source. All right, it's pretty widespread and it's very commonly used, and we don't even know about it. And that's the whole point behind this Hacktoberfest, to promote open source so that more and more such amazing softwares can be available to the public for free. Now, do you need any prerequisites for Hacktoberfest? Then, yeah, I would say at least one programming language, and you need to also know basics of Git and GitHub. Now, if you want a complete series on Git and GitHub on my channel that will, properly step by step explain you everything about it, then please let me know in the comment section, and please comment bring it on in the comment section so that it will, let me know whether the people are actually interested in it or not. Now, moving on to the website of Hacktoberfest, I will provide the link in the description. So as you scroll down, you can check the event details. Okay, so as you can see, it is open to the whole global community, and if you are a developer or you are still a student and learning how to code, it's perfect for you as well. Oktoberfest is actually a great way to start learning Git and GitHub. Even I basically started learning Git and GitHub through Hacktoberfest. So it's actually very useful. And this initiative, I must say, is a great success. And that's why it is happening since 2013 or 14, even though it's because of these freebies. Now, talking about the rules. So, to earn your Hacktoberfest t-shirt, you must make at least 4 pull requests. All right, now what is pull request? So again, you need to know little bit about Git and GitHub. So pull request is something like, for example, I use VLC Media Player and I am facing some bug or an issue. Okay, so what I can do is I can check the whole source code and I might be able to find out what is the problem in the source code due to which I am facing the issue. And if I can solve that issue, I can make a pull request. So it's like a request to make change in the code, and it is accepted by the maintainer of the repository. Repository is basically the whole project folder which contains all the code of this particular project. So I will make a request to the maintainer of the repository. He might check it out, and if he feels that the changes or the modification is correct, it is actually solving a problem or it is adding a new feature maybe. All right, so if you perhaps want to add a new feature and it's something really cool and different, and you write the code for that as well, and make a pull request, So the maintainer will review it, and if he finds it good, then he may accept it, and your code will be merged into the actual repository, that is the actual project. All right, so next time any person who downloads VLC media player, or any person who updates the VLC media player, they can get the bugs resolved, or they can get the new feature that you have added. So that's something really cool, I guess, because you can yourself add features that you find is pretty good, as long as you are able to code it, of course. Now the duration to make these 4 pull requests is from 1st October till 31st October. And the rules for pull requests are also getting stricter, because earlier what people used to do was they just used to create a Python file, for example, and write print hello world and make a PR, and if the PR was accepted by the repository owner or maintainer, then the person was basically easily able to complete his 4 or 5 pull request and get a free t-shirt. But what's the point behind that? You are not really contributing. Like I get the point that you are a beginner, but you still can write a relatively better code instead of just printing hello world or something like that, and not really contributing or learning much about it. So that's the point, that the rules are getting stricter nowadays. So I hope you get the point. So there will be approximately 70,000 participants that Hacktoberfest is expecting this year. Now you can see that there is an option of opening Hacktoberfest projects. So when you open this, you can find various issues on various repositories. So if you feel that you might be able to solve one of them, you can write the code, make a pull request, and hopefully get it accepted. Now, if you scroll even further, so they have provided few projects which are related to COVID-19, and here is a list of few global events for the Hacktoberfest only, and the locations where the events are happening related to Hacktoberfest. And as I said earlier, the event is by DigitalOcean in support of Intel and Dev. Now let's check out the participation details, which was somewhere here, yeah, in the rules. So you can open that up. So on this page, there are few resources which will be mentioned below, and the values and all, which you can easily learn. It's nothing very important, I guess. You can watch the videos provided by them as well, and here are some details. Okay, you need to have a GitHub account, you need to make pull requests using GitHub and Git. So all that has been mentioned here. You have the rules that I already told, that you need to make 4 pull requests within the span of October, and the quality standards. So make sure you read all of these. All right. So the pull request cannot be automated. So you cannot, just write, for example, Python automation script using Selenium or something like that, which will, make 4 pull requests, and for example, you are making pull request to your friend's repository only, and it's completely automated. You are doing no manual work or no hard work, and you are simply, just for the sake of getting the t-shirt, you are just making the pull request. So that's not accepted. And to be disruptive is also not accepted, that is to make someone else's commit and all. And the third point is that pull requests that are regarded as hindrance by the project maintainer instead of a help. So that basically means that you are, for example, you are making a pull request to VLC only, and the pull request is of a Python file that says print hello world. Does it help VLC? No. And it's kind of a hindrance. It's kind of, useless work. Like what you are providing as a pull request does not mean anything to VLC media player, which is a well established and famous app. That is what this point kind of means. And the fourth one is something that's clearly an attempt to increase your pull request. So again, something like just printing hello world, or something very simple like that is not at all accepted, or removing just the white spaces, or maybe a spelling correction and all. that all stuff is not accepted for all the pull requests. Maybe one can be accepted that way, but not all pull requests. Now, as you scroll down further, then you can look here. If you are a beginner, they have a kind of series for you and some of the very good repositories from which I also learned when I started almost 2-3 years back. So you can check out these repositories highlighted here. Okay, these are some really good repositories which explain the process of making a pull request easily, and if you find it convenient, then you can read them up and accordingly make a pull request. If you want some content about Git and GitHub, so please let me know in the comment section by writing bring it on. So that's all for this video, guys. I hope you like the video, so please hit the like button and please do not forget to subscribe the channel as it really motivates me to bring out more content, and please keep supporting. Thanks.